So this is an update on MGOL. So this is all going to be part of the same video, but as you can see, we're here in the next day. And so I was, earlier in the videos, you saw I was longing it here after hours yesterday when I saw that weird action, and then started getting long more here. Took a little off before the open, then put it back on a little after the open. And then got out all the long here. It looked like they were selling. It did make another move, but then this big snap here, I thought that they might start unloading shares. That wasn't the case. It quickly reclaimed as it has done now. This is the third time it's kind of looked like it was selling off and came back. So I stopped out on the short, and I'm all out of that now. And yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm not really sure. I mean, yesterday, I think it was a little bit more clear what the agenda was. This weird reclaim that's just not normal to see. And as I mentioned, I still think there's a lot of shares that they can unload. But that's just not the case right now, just based on the price action. So I'm just waiting to see what happens when it breaks trend, to see if it actually starts forming a downtrend or not. But in this little wedge channeling area, I don't really trade it. So I'd either be looking for a big gap up, just big separation from the trend, or having it break down. But yeah, right now, just not really sure what, I mean, this is just, I haven't really seen this before, honestly. Like I've seen a lot of these types of warrant deals where a holder gets a lot of warrants that can either be exercised cashless or at a super low price. And like, just to give a few examples, XPON, LGMK, CYN, which is a recent one, NMHI, they'll have moves, but usually day one is it, and they'll gap and then they'll fail. So now we're kind of entering in this territory where, I haven't really seen this before. So, I mean, the way I would treat it is something like, it's kind of funny. It has a similar ticker, MLGO. HOLO is another one where you basically know that they have a lot of shares that they can dump and they can make, a significant profit, but it's still holding and making these higher highs and higher lows, and it's uptrending, right? So in those cases, you just really have to wait for the trend to break on the daily. Because the thing is that there's still a lot of downside. Like, even if, for example, you wanted to be super sure that this was like done for, you could even wait till it gets down to 50s, 60s, right? I mean, that looks like it's a bad entry, but this has a long way to go down. There's a lot of dilution that's going to be occurring. And this is likely will go back to closer to 10 cents. And then it'll ultimately do the merger, ticker change, reverse split, etc. At least in my mind, there's no reason to be early on it, especially when it's in this channel here. So either big separation, big gap, or just wait till it comes back down. At least that's what I'm looking for.